Everybody, Brooks and Drag Times here out at Lamborghini Broward. We got Abe, and they got my Revuelto's here.
Your Revuelto's here.
It's here.
Yeah.
This is so we flew to New York City to spec it out.
That's right.
Right. We only got, there was 9 configurations to choose from.
That's right.
If you wanted one of the first 200 cars. So I picked the cheapest one. That was the yellow one, right?
Well, I wouldn't say cheapest. There's nothing cheap about Lamborghini.
No, but this is incredible because it's actually my pretty much exact spec. And Giallo Countach, right?
That's right. It's a new color for the Revuelto.
This thing's amazing. Diamond cut wheels, which is what I always do. It's got a little extra carbon fiber that I probably won't have on my car, but I don't think it matters. This thing just looks incredibly wild. 1,015 horsepower, they said last night at the unveiling. It's
That's
V12,
right.
all new engine.
That's right. With an electric component, right? So it has an electric battery. And when you drive the car, you absolutely feel the extra push.
So you got to drive it.
I got to drive it, and not only did I get to drive it, people around the whole country got to drive it from Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And everyone had the same reaction, which was, this is insane.
Yeah.
It's the fastest Lamborghini I've ever driven in my life.
Dude, I cannot wait. This thing's just absolutely
This says drag
wild.
times all over
right? Yeah, all-wheel drive, 1,000 horsepower hybrid. It's just got everything. It's just so incredible. I cannot wait to take delivery. And this is pretty much what mine's gonna look like. We're just a few months out, right? Didn't they say they'll start production in the next couple months?
Yeah, you should have yours any month now.
Any month now.
So it could be next month or it could be the month after. I don't think it'll be later than that.
This thing's crazy.
So
Let's jump inside and take a look.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So the first thing is actually, this is the new key.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it looks similar to the Urus key, but it's a lot more practical. And now you could do keyless entry, which is nice. To actually open the door is a little bit complicated. You have to really get under there. And behind all of this beautiful carbon, you push it up and then you pull it up like all the other 12 cylinders.
Wow.
But the cabin is much bigger now. So if you see on the roof, they actually, this is actually higher up. If you see it serves an aerodynamic purpose.
Yeah, almost like a gurney bubble too for helmets.
Yeah, and we had somebody last night fit in this that was 6'6", and he still had space. And these are the comfort seats. They do sell a sports seat like they do in the STO.
Right.
So if you needed even more space, you can actually get the sports seat, which gives you like about another inch down and about another inch back.
Right.
But honestly, the steering wheel goes back a long way. So if you're a taller guy and you have long knees, long knees, excuse me. If you have long legs and you need to put your knees up, you can actually push the steering wheel towards you, which I know is an issue for taller people.
Gotcha.
But there's a lot of really cool features that they added in this that they listen to the clients. For instance, you know how like in your Technica, you hate touching the screen for the volume while you're driving?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Now we got volume. We got volume knobs. I mean, little things to be excited about, right?
Oh my God, volume knobs now. You have a space to put your phone in the middle. You have a compartment to actually put loose change and your key.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Get you on that side. Yeah. All right, so sitting down inside the car. Yeah, I mean, I got the seat all the way back and I don't think I could drive. I'm only about 5'10", but so we got electric controls down here where we can move the seat up like there. And then, yeah, so this is a mix of leather and Alcantara on these seats.
Well, it's called Corsa Tex now.
Okay.
It's a newer version of Alcantara. It's supposed to be even more durable.
Nice. But I think mine's full leather. Do we know about that?
We'd have to check the build.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So in New York City, you got to pick one of the 9 specs, and they're basically like, if you want to get one of the first 200 cars ever, you can't change a single thing. That's probably to simplify production.
That's exactly it. Because they still do have supply issues as far as carbon options, steering wheel options. Like this is the new carbon steering wheel option.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's
which is a new option Lamborghini is doing now, which everyone wants, but you can't get it all the time because they actually have a supply issue like they have for a while.
Right.
This is pretty neat, Brooks. This is kind of scary for Beth because now she can see how fast you're going on the new.
I hear you can swipe different apps between different screens, and you can throw like whatever metrics you want from here, over there, and over here. It's actually got Apple CarPlay as well.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's a great integration because now we got a nice touchscreen right here.
Which if you don't mind doing, maybe we do a whole how-to video when we have an actual car that's functional.
Yeah.
Maybe, hopefully, there'll be one here before yours, but yours might actually be one of the first, if not the first. So
that would be crazy. Yeah.
We might have to do it on your car,
That's
but I think we should do how-to videos because there's just so much
There's
technology.
a ton of stuff in here. We got the EV mode over here. We got, looks like your Corsa, Strata, and modes over there. And
Setia. Setia is the new mode when you're on full electric.
Yeah.
There's sustain mode, which sustains the electric battery if you're running a little low with the electric battery.
This must be your lift right there.
This is actually launch control now.
That's launch control?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite button.
So we'll
right
have
And you got aero right here. You got some aero settings. I mean, there's a ton of stuff on this steering wheel. Yeah. And then back here, there's some buttons too. What's on the back?
Oh, those are just for your screen.
Wow. There's like 4 buttons on the back of this one, and then 4 over here, I guess, to control what's going on the different screens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, shut the doors. It's super comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had a V12 car. This is my first one.
Oh, yeah.
Great way to start.
But it's a dual clutch.
I know. It's going to drive amazing.
So it's going to be a completely different car than what you've driven in the past. When, remember, we were discussing you buying a couple of 12 cylinders.
Right. Yeah.
You just couldn't get over that.
Yeah. It reminds me back of the Gallardo days, but I'm super excited about that. You did launch control in this car, I saw.
I did. And it's extremely easy to do.
Yeah.
Scary easy to do.
Yeah. Did it feel like insane?
It felt insane, and we were in the rain. So
you did launch control in the rain?
In the rain, because it's all-wheel drive, all-wheel steering the car.
Wow.
And we stuck to the ground, which was unreal.
Yeah. Look at some of this. I mean, this is lit up with a Revuelto
here, look,
right there.
You put the key right in here.
Oh, you got a little key holder?
Yeah, you have a little key holder that recharges the key. Turn her on, see if it works. I don't even know if it works.
This one they said don't start it.
Oh, don't start it.
Yeah, but we can look at some of the screens.
Yeah, we could look at some of the screens. So it's pretty neat, you know. And we'll have to go through all of this once we have a full car.
Right. Oh, but some of it does work. There's your top-down mode.
That's a new option, so you can have a 360 camera now.
So there's your 3D.
Right. That's
look at that. That's crazy to have in a hypercar. Right. Think about it. That's insane.
Well, this is a hypercar for supercar money. I mean,
of course.
Name me another 12-cylinder hybrid that's out there with 1,000 horsepower.
Over 1,000.
I mean, a LaFerrari, come on.
Yeah,
you want to pay $4 million or you want to pay $700,000?
I think I'll pay $700,000. Do we know what the specs or prices are coming in at when you're speccing them out?
Yeah, so around 680 on a really lower spec to about 750 if you're going to add options and paints and interiors and ad personam. So there's so many ad personam options you can do now. It's crazy.
Well, I didn't get any of that. So mine's just, it comes like it comes. Yeah. We don't even know how much mine cost.
I would guess your car
under 700.
Yeah.
Under 700.
Under 700.
Okay. Yeah. And I just took delivery of my Technica from you guys. So that's going to have to go back in a couple months.
Yeah. Unless somebody wants to buy it, give us a call.
Yeah. You got to see my plate. I'm going to show you on the way out what I got. I already got my license plate set for this. Yeah. It's going to be pretty cool. I'll show it to you when we walk out. So tell me about anything else. So it's 3 electric motors, dual clutch transmission, an all new V12.
That's right. But the important thing that people have to know is that you never have to plug it in as long as you're using the car.
Right.
It recharges itself.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to drive in full EV mode, you can go about 10 kilometers in full EV mode.
Okay.
But if you never wanted to drive in full EV mode, you didn't have to. And then you don't have to actually plug it in unless you're going to let the car sit for over 6 months.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's kind of neat because I know people are like, I don't want to do a hybrid. I don't know about a hybrid. The truth is, it is a very mild hybrid. It's just enhancing the performance of the car. Right. So it's unbelievable what it's doing.
I think the big question is usually that they're worried that the battery will drain out when you're driving around performance-wise, and that doesn't happen because it's got regen on the brakes, regen from the motor.
That's right.
You actually you can lap this car continuously and not run out of power. Is that correct?
You can actually, if you're driving the car, it recharges it in 6 minutes.
Wow.
So you could drive the car for 6 minutes and it already recharges the whole battery.
Right.
So if you wanted to plug it in at your home, you can. And if you plugged it in, it takes about an hour.
Okay.
And then if you actually just drove the car, it takes about 6 minutes.
Can you turn off the front wheels altogether and just drive it rear-wheel drive?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you yes.
I saw some people in some of the videos doing burnouts.
It could, there are different drive modes.
Okay.
And we're going to have to play with them because there's 13 variations of the drive modes.
Right.
So we're going to have to, me and you are going to have to play with it and go through all of them.
Yeah, super cool. So you got EV dials, you got the other dials over here.
This is for your wing, which is neat. You could put the wing up.
Yeah, so this car does have active aero. The rear wing and the comes up.
Yep.
Does it also act as an air brake? Does it flip up too?
A little bit. It's a functional wing.
Okay.
So, and then obviously you can actually put it up, you know, if you're at a car show or something, and wanted to, it's pretty neat to put it up. But
yeah, this is just wild. They did such a good job. Look how cool this part looks up in here, like this kind of air vents, like V section right here. Alcantara down on this lower steering wheel. Yeah. This has a lot of carbon too.
This car doesn't have it, but there's 2 cup holders now.
Oh, okay.
It's a big deal for Lamborghini.
Yeah,
2 cup holders, not one, but 2.
Okay.
So they actually come out through here, and then they pop open, and then you have the 2 cup holders.
Yeah, that's probably $1,000 a shot, right? If you want to have a cup holder. And in the back, there's actually a little rear shelf.
Yeah, they actually added more spacing. So
okay.
And actually the front trunk is actually more spacious now as well.
Oh, can we open that up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you can actually see the V12 sticking out back. I think one of the coolest features I saw in this car when I first saw it was the exposed engine. Because it's like a Bugatti, right?
Exactly.
Like the engine is open to the elements.
And it's no coincidence Winkleman was Bugatti CEO.
Yeah.
And he's back to Lamborghini CEO.
So there you go. All right, let's check out the engine. I think we can open up that and then check out what kind of storage we got in front. Checking out inside the front, there's an extra battery that's not part of the car, but you can see how big the front area is. Even with the all-wheel drive, there's a ton of space. Actually, more than my Technica.
Yeah, so they made this larger. Also, this is where you charge.
Oh, okay.
So that's actually where you plug in.
There's your charge port.
Yeah. And then the nice thing they did, which I know all of us love, because you would always put a towel to not damage your car. Now, the clamp actually goes like this. So when you
to hold it open.
Yeah, so when you close it, it actually locks it.
Yeah.
So if you lock your car, to lock it so no one can open it.
Right.
And then when your wires come out.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, so that was actually a little.
Just don't leave that down and try and close it and forget.
Yeah.
You might have a big problem.
Yep. So that, I'm gonna show
All right,
you.
so this carbon fiber engine compartment, even though you can see the engine completely exposed, this actually opens even more. There's a latch down in the bottom down here.
Right here's the latch.
Okay, cool. Oh, there you go. Now we can pop open and see a little more of the V12. Oh, if y'all like this that's like so cool.
It's full carbon.
Look at that, yeah.
So, yeah.
You can actually see the carbon. There's a little pull stick down there. So they're actually looking to save weight because there's no gas struts on the back of this car, right? So there you go. Look at that V12. Man, I cannot wait. Are they gonna straight pipe these?
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth. And Matt, I mean, I actually was one of the first ones to hear it rev at Goodwood. Remember I sent you that clip?
Yeah.
And I'm like, rev it up. The guy revs. I think he got like 1 million views on all platforms.
I remember
so it was pretty crazy.
I was excited to see that video.
Yeah. So you can see a little more in here. You can see some of the electrical components down in here. And see some of the headers coming off the engine right there too. Wow. Dude, this is gonna be just so wild. Going back to here, you can see the exhaust pipes. Looks kind of like a fighter jet coming down back in here. The wing is actually in the raised position right now. So you're saying it drops down complete, which you saw.
Yep.
Does it flip up as an air brake as well?
Minimal, yes.
Minimal, okay, gotcha.
So
these are the actual wheels I got. They're 21s in the front and actually 22s in the rear.
Yeah.
These are wild. I love diamond cut wheels. Super
and you
happy
have two
that I got
options.
that.
You could do 20, 21 in the back.
Okay.
Or you could do 21, 22 in the back, which most people are going with the wheel option for the 21, 22.
Right. Are they doing center lock wheels as well, or not to start?
No.
No, okay, good. Onto the side here. This thing's just wild. I cannot wait to get this car. All right, so Abe, you're so lucky you actually got to drive this car. I'm so jealous. Now, you saying you were on the track with an STO against this?
Well, it wasn't against it. What they did was they put a pro driver in front of us.
Okay.
And then they put us behind him, lead follow. And he was in an STO, which is an extremely fast Lamborghini. It's the highest performance 10-cylinder they've ever produced. And he told us, just on the straights, back off a little because we will catch him. Wow. It doesn't matter how good of a driver you are, you will catch him. Because the times are about 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds.
That's insane.
Which we'll see if that's accurate or not.
I think we'll get better.
You might want to try to beat that. You may want to beat that.
Yeah, and you actually launched the car in the rain.
I launched the car in the rain.
Yeah.
And it was sturdy, and I felt safe, and the car was unbelievable. I can't say anything bad about the car. I've been trying to find something to pick at, and the car's absolutely incredible. Lamborghini just killed it with this car.
Yeah. All right, well, that's a wrap of checking out my new Revuelto, well, the exact spec, and man, we're just a few months away. It's gonna be super exciting to get this car.
I can't wait, and we should do some how-to videos to really show people, because there's a lot of new cool technology.
There's a lot of modes in there. I heard you got a stack of orders that's higher than your desk. There is. This car's sold out for how long?
4 years right now.
4 years?
Yeah. And they're not making a Roadster for about 4 years.
Really?
So,
they're gonna make 4 years of coupes before they do the Roadster?
That's right. So, so all the people that say, oh, I just want to get a coupe until I get the Roadster, well, you're gonna be waiting a long time, so you better enjoy the coupe.
Yeah. And then of course there'll be all the other variants. SV, SVJ, race mode this, race mode that.
We don't know.
Of course.
We don't know.
So I'm gonna get them all. This is the new V12. Dual clutch, finally a livable V12 with the hybrid, 1,000 horsepower. You know they'll only go even higher later on. There'll probably be more performance versions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more potential in that tank.
This is cool. Well, thanks for spending a few minutes with me.
You.
Really appreciate it. As always, Lamborghini Broward. These guys are awesome. Let's walk out and chat. I want to show you my license plate on the Technica. So out here is my Huracan Technica, and I am so ready for the Revuelto. Let me show you what I did here, Abe. I got a custom license plate to be ready for the Revuelto.
I still love
this color. Dude, this color's insane. Look at this thing, it just glows. No matter what, this car just has this glowing look to it. All right.
I don't know about the name, but the actual color is unbelievable.
Revuelto. We are ready to go.
That's so awesome. With the American flag
With the American flag and everything.
Love it.
Look what I did. I put Toyos on the back of the car. You know, this set the record for the quickest stock rear-wheel drive Huracan ever run down the quarter mile.
Wow.
0 to 60 came in at 2.5 seconds rear-wheel drive, and it ran 10.4 in the quarter mile.
It's unbelievable.
10.4. You'll see that video coming soon. All right, Abe, thanks so much. Dude, I cannot wait for this car.
I can't wait till you get it.
Yeah. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, helps the video on the channel, and Revuelto coming soon. Thanks for watching.